It's a stoic philosophy that's worth carrying with you every day, into every decision that you do every day. It's number one, control your perceptions. Number two, direct your actions properly. And number three, willing to accept what's outside your control. Boom! Welcome to the Manila Boy audio experience. If you are listening to this one in Spotify, Anchor, iTunes, and welcome to the Manila Boy experience channel if you are watching this one in YouTube. So welcome again. So here I am. We're just gonna have a quick chat or a follow-up podcast about something that I actually talked about last week. So last week we talked about the top 3 things that I learned from 2020. So today I just want to focus more or really be more specific on the third thing that we talk about, which is everything is from within. And I want to be more specific with it and talk about everything is in your mind, everything is on the mindset, or everything is how you perceive things. So for people who has been following me for a while in Instagram, Facebook, or on my previous podcasts, you guys know that I love the Daily Stoic. Oh, I got caught up with the Daily Stoic. But this book has been with me for around 3 years now, and I freaking love it. This thing helped me a lot with how I see things, how I approach things, how I think, how I react to things. And this book is beneficial in that way because it's something you read something and you think about it and you apply it to your life. That's the beauty about it. I love it, get it. But anyway, the reason why I'm talking about the book, because so far this January, the book or how it bounced back to me, it always goes back to everything is in the mindset, or everything is how you perceive things. And I really want to focus on these things this year. I'm good with how I perceive things when it comes to events, like bad events, like, negative things happen to me. Like, for example, like with training wise, like when it's raining, or there are things that didn't happen the way that I want to. I'm pretty good with turning that into like positive things, or I take that as an opportunity to be better. My example would be like when I go out for a run and it started to rain, I turn that into a positive things. Some things that I really enjoy now. So now when it's raining, I know I have to go out there. And one thing that I apply now as well is when I'm feeling tired or my mind is just not there, but I got time to go for jiu-jitsu class, grapple, lift weights, I know that I need to be there. And usually those sessions are the best sessions because the mindset already changed for me. Something negative, I turn that into positive. But one thing that I really struggle is how I react to negative things, or how I perceive things that I think it's negative. That makes sense. But when people say things to me which I don't like, which is not in my space, I will like, that's weird. I tend to, even if it's sometimes it's joke, they joke, it's around the joke, sometimes I take it like really negatively. And that's what I want to really work on this year. So rather than reacting when they say something negative or I think negative, I want to really try to just sit down, think about it, rather than reacting straight away. And I think I'm doing good so far. I've started doing that before the year end, because it used to be just like they say something and then I'll just react, be defensive about it, and like it's not really a conversation. Sometimes it's just, sometimes I just get upset with it, but I just want to be more focused on that this year. But anyway, that's why I'm sharing this one to you. So hopefully it's one of those things that you want to fix this week, or this year, or something that you want to fix in your life. Let's go together. Let's do it together. But one of the things that really hit me on this book, I'll quickly read it to you guys, is this is on January 4th, and the writer called it the Big Three. It's a Stoic philosophy that's worth carrying with you every day, into every decision that you do every day. It's number one, control your perceptions. Number two, direct your actions properly. And number three, willing to accept what's outside your control. And I think that basically sums up what I was talking about earlier. Because there are things that out of our control, and rather than reacting straight away to the things that are negative, just sit down and think about how we can turn it positively. And then number one, which is my advice to myself as well, is how to control my perception. Like we said, sometimes when people that I think are saying negative things or things that I don't like, rather than reacting in a negative way, I can control my perception and look at it in a positive way. And rather than reacting negatively, I will react on my action, on the way of my action. Let my action speak louder than my words. Let it pass. Just, don't react if I don't have to. Obviously, you have to gauge it. If it's something that really offensive, or somebody is getting affected without words, obviously you need to use your critical thinking about that. But if it's something that you think you can control, or something that you can control within you, especially in your mind, just let it go. Enjoy your life, just let it go. Don't let those words affect you. And that's my advice for myself as well. So that's it for now. So I'm just want to talk about those things, and hopefully it's some of the things that you guys can think about. And like what I always say, these things are, I'm not giving advice to you guys. These are the things that goes through into my mind, and I just want to share it to you guys because it's maybe something that you can learn out of it. So I try to just speak up my mind there, and hopefully we go through this process together, or hopefully it's something that snaps on your mind that you have to think too as well. But anyway, that's it for now. Thank you guys for spending time with me. You know the drill. Keep smashing. Go out there, enjoy life, because life is good. Alright, let's do it. Yes, sir. Ciao.